It's Courtney, and I guess we're doing a part 2 since my video cut off. So we were right at the part where her dad lost his job, kicked her out. She called the cops and said that he was being violent. Oh yeah, this video is about Playmatetessi. If you guys didn't watch the first half, it's pretty important if you want to know the context of what I'm talking about now. She's a spoiled ass brat that thinks she's entitled and thinks she talks about how poor people are all the time. She can't help it that she's beautiful, and it's so hard being beautiful and rich and gorgeous. But she's not even rich. Her dad is. And her dad did his very best to make sure that his girls had a better life. He fought to get them to get in his custody, and so you guys know that that's always something that is close to my heart because we've been through that. My husband, I almost said my husband's a single dad. He's not a single dad because he's got me, but in the sense that, you know, the mother's not in the picture, he's a single dad. Luckily, you know, I've been there for almost her whole life, but if we weren't married, then he would be a single dad. So I get this situation. So we're going to go into the next part. And this is where her dad calls her in the hotel room. So here we go. Next clip. Oh, I don't want to share this. There's my husband.
Take you off. You can leave me on because I have some things to say. And they can hear it too. You are a narcissistic drama queen. Okay?
Come on, son.
All of this is your doing because you can't do the basic things like bathe, and they can hear it too. You are a narcissistic drama queen, okay? You are. All of this is your doing because you can't do the basic things like bathe, take a bath, and what's really, really, really sad here is that all this drama you're creating just so you can monetize
He's talking to
and make
himself.
some money and get some 15 minutes of fame. I mean, who do you think you are? You think you're just like that Catch Me Outside girl? Is that your
Who do you think you are?
Is that what you're gonna do next? Drop a rap album? I mean, I don't know.
I already did that several times.
You do you. You have your life. Enjoy your life. But what you've done today, what you've been doing, is I don't even know you anymore. Reddit, whatever other platforms you're trying to get your 15 minutes fame. But I hope you enjoy this 15 minutes because once this 15 minutes is over, it's a cold, hard reality awaiting.
Oh, you can save your breath because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Save your breath. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
I wish you the best. Goodbye.
First off, for future reference, you
So that's the conversation with the dad. Hold on. Let me greet my husband. Alright, I am back. This lighting is not very flattering, but that's okay. Look what my husband brought me home. I do not deserve that man. I don't. Isn't this beautiful? He always is just bringing me the coolest stuff. I don't want to get it wet because I don't know what kind of ceramic it is. I don't know if it would suck up the water or plaster. Because I know some of those like yard or like stepping stone things you put in your yard if you get them from the dollar store, which this thing can come from the dollar store, but I still don't know what it's made out of, and I don't want it to suck up water or anything. I need to make a background very badly. I need to make a background and then put like a shelf on it. And this would actually go really perfect with that one that I had up for a while that the cats tore down around Thanksgiving, and I never did put it back up because I lost the push pins and I haven't bought any more yet. So I haven't got to put it back up. But isn't this beautiful? I'm such a lucky lady. He knows me so well. And he always says, I'm not good at picking out presents. I'm not good at surprises. I'm always afraid I'll get something that you don't like. I mean, come on. Anybody that knows me, come on. This is like perfect because I love creepy and pretty. This is just me in a skull. If there was a skull that represented me, it would be a rainbow flowery one. So, he does good. He just says that because, I don't know, he doesn't like to shop and that kind of stuff. But when he sees stuff that he thinks I'll like, he gets it, and he does an amazing job every single time. So, I love this. This is super cool. And I need to at least get a shelf or something. I need to get somewhere to film because, you know. Anyways, back to the topic. Because I don't want to derail my video. But I just thought that was super cool and totally my style. He's so good at picking out stuff. Okay. Being totally unprofessional right now. So let's go back and find the video that we were on. So essentially what was going on was, it was her dad saying, you're a narcissist, you can't even clean your room, and, perform basic human hygiene. My 2 rules were keep your room clean and don't do drugs or illegal acts in my home, and you couldn't follow either. And then the last straw was her live streaming their private family discussions, because as I said, me as a mom, I yell sometimes, but dads are always more boisterous, like they're always louder. And to me that didn't really sound like a dad that was irate or like gonna whoop his kid's ass or something like that. That's not at all what that sounded like. It sounded like a dad that was frustrated, that was trying to level with his child. I've heard that conversation many times with patients and her dad, or patients and me, because for so long she was taught not great things, and now we're having to try to correct those behaviors. And so we've had those kind of discussions so many times, like, you're not allowed to just do whatever you want anymore. I know that was, the norm before, but that's not how we brought you here, because we want better for you, and we don't want you to just be able to run off and do whatever you want, because that's very dangerous. Children need guidelines, and they need to know what's expected of them. If nothing is expected of them, what do you think they're gonna do? Not much good, I can tell you that. If they have no idea what is expected of them in life, when they get to be an adult, oh my god, the awakening that is coming for them is more than rude. I'll say that much. So, what did I put that? Oh, Facebook. No thanks. I don't even get on Facebook. Come on, my phone, I'm gonna have to get a new phone. It's messed up to where this won't pop back on the side right, so I have to push the actual button part in right here, and it's just not. Okay, so now what okay.
Probably should let your parents know if you're doing real life streaming in your house and everything is being broadcasted, so
okay, sorry guys.
Because you can't let your girls see
Okay. So, this is her dad doing a video response, because she's gotten on and she's doxed her dad, his full name, his job, made him lose his job. She's doxed her mother's name, doxed her father's address, doxed her mother's address, doxed her little sister. Even her little sister is upset with her. So obviously, like, if the dad or the parents even, because it seems like the mom must be a little bit involved if she is also, trying to guide her right and tell her, like, hey, what you're doing isn't okay. At least she's that much involved, because, my poor kid doesn't even have that much. Her mom only wants to be involved when she can yell at her about something, which, she's never there to be proud of her. She's only there when she does something wrong to yell at her. And I'm like, you're adding insult to injury right now. You know that, right? Like, you're going to make your kids resent you so much more by not just staying the fuck away. Like, if you just stay away, maybe one day they would want to have a relationship with you. But the fact that not only do you not paying any attention to them, not give them love, they get nothing. We don't get, what is that called? We don't get child support. We ask for nothing from her. She has no rights. She has no right to make any decisions. But yet, you want to swoop in and parent only when it's to punish her. No. That's not how that works. And not only that, but if that's how you want to parent, all you're going to do is create a terrible relationship. That's probably never going to be a relationship. It's going to be your kids not wanting to be around you. Because as soon as they fall, they know that you're going to be there to scold them and point and laugh and say, I told you so, or whatever it is that you like to do. So, sorry, went off on a little tangent. That's besides the point. But anyways, this mom is at least a little bit involved. Who knows, though? Maybe she's just talking to her because she does the same thing. Maybe she just likes to only talk to her when she's doing something bad, because That's what the text message showed, that she's like, hey, you shouldn't be showing our private conversations. You shouldn't be showing any of this, because she's doing that as well. She's going on her live stream showing their private conversations, just doxing the fuck out of her own family. And they keep telling her, like, stop putting our shit online. And she just keeps putting their shit online. It's clear that this girl is very mentally ill. This girl's not right. And that's clear. But these are the type of people that when somebody hears the word mentally ill, they think nut job, psychotic. They think, nutcase, nutbag, loony, Fruit Loop. Like, all those, most of them aren't really that nasty, but if somebody would call me that because I am mentally ill, it would probably hurt my feelings a little bit, because I don't think I'm a nutbag or, Fruit Loop. I might be a little bit of a weirdo. Sorry, my nose is running. I might be a little bit of a Fruit Loop, or, one of the, maybe a fruit cake or something like that, but I'm not that crazy. I mean, I have some mental health issues, but there's a difference between being a nut bag or, like, crazy off your rocker. That's what I was thinking, off your rocker, that kind of stuff. There's a big difference between being off your rocker and being somebody who's mentally ill, and that's, and getting help. That's another thing, because that's what I want to talk about at the very end. Oh man, my comment's gone. What the heck? I made a really good comment on this video last night, but it's gone. That sucks. Okay then. So let's find the dad's video response. Where are the things? Where are the... Dang it, I just had it pulled down. The, like, timestamps.
Hotel,
So we're just gonna go through this. There it is. Dad's, oh man.
Take a bath, and what's really, really, really sad here is that all the show your
Dad's response video. Okay, here we go.
because you can't let your girl see you cry. Especially as a father.
This is Dad.
You're not supposed to let your girl see you cry. Right? Because we're men. We're not supposed to be emotional. But we are. We're human beings. And human beings, we have emotions. This is this is going to be definitely a memory that sucks for me. I pride myself in trying to have the best memories, but this is definitely going to be one that sucks for me for a long time. Due to some family drama, my oldest daughter has, with her streaming internet life, involved her rest of her family into that drama that she has imposed upon us all since she...
Okay. I heard my kids saying something, but it was actually my husband. I try to edit the part 2 and part 3 together. Hopefully this works. But the last clip that I want to show you guys is her dad's response video. And this is just a man that is so disappointed. I guess after everything that happened, he found her YouTube channel. I guess he'd never watched it before, but he found out, and I guess he like did a search on YouTube and found like the videos of her making fun of people with cancer, making fun of mentally ill people, making racist comments, and you can just tell, like, he did not raise her to be this way, and he's so disappointed in everything that she's done, and you can just tell that he's, like, doesn't know what else to do with her. So, I'm going to show you that clip, and then we're going to talk lastly about her mental health stuff, because he will speak about that in this clip as well, and it's really sad, because you can tell this is a father that's tried. He has tried his very best to do the best for his kids, and there's only... The saying is true, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can want the best for your kids all day long, but if they don't want to be good people, you can't make them be, upstanding citizens. If they want to be losers, they're going to be a loser. And it's unfortunate because none of us want that for our kids, but it is what it is. Sometimes our kids, don't want what we want, even though that's what's best for them and we know it.
has with her streaming internet life involve her rest of her family years. 13 years as a single.
Oh.
And I'm gonna threaten your life on us all streaming to try to have the best. But we are. We're here. Let your girl see it.
Sorry. I'm trying.
Because you can't let your girl see you cry. Especially as a father. You're not supposed to let your girl see you cry. Right? Because we're men. We're not supposed to be emotional. But we are. We're human beings. Any human being, we have emotions. This is this is going to be definitely a memory that sucks for me. I pride myself in trying to have the best memories, but this is definitely going to be one that sucks for me for a long time. Due to some family drama, my oldest daughter has, with her streaming internet life, involve her rest of her family into that drama that she has imposed upon us all. Since you want to, dox me and put my home address out on the internet, blast me and my social media accounts and the things that I'm trying to do with my life in the world, I'm doing this live as kind of my response to that. I've raised you on my own for 13 years. 13 years as a single parent. Never been the best parent in the world. There's a lot of parents out there probably have been in similar situations to what I'm in right now that can totally identify with what I'm having to deal with right now. I'm dealing with a whole bunch of crap right now. But I'm an adult, and I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it, and I'll move on. But Maya, you just now just started being an adult. You've never had to pay for really anything in your life. You've never had to be responsible for bills. But that all ended last night because you decided to call the cops thinking that I'm going to threaten your life and kill you, which there's no record of that. Completely false. But just to get attention from the internet and increase your view count and likes and subscribers, whatever your aims were, you basically acted out the scenario where your life was in danger. You called 911. So this is completely self-imposed. You evicted yourself. What you're doing, Maya, is malicious. It's vindictive. It's negative. I just, for the past, I was up till 6:30 in the morning watching your live stream, watching other content where you're going after people because of either a disability, their ethnicity, or disease, or a thing like cancer. That is horrible. And the problem is I'm as your father, this is not the person that I raised. I did not raise you to be evil or to do negative things like this to other people. It cause other people grief and harm. You can rescue yourself. You're completely capable of rescuing yourself. But no, you got to be the damsel in distress. You got to play the victim. But at the time you're doing that, you're going after people and you're causing damage. And it's real damage. It's called real world damage because there's real consequences to the stuff that you put out on the internet. As your father, I'm gonna always love you. I'm always gonna say I don't want no ill to happen to you. I don't. I cross my heart. I don't want nothing bad to happen. If something bad happened to you, I see. That's the thing. For anyone that's a parent out there, I hope you understand what I'm doing right now because I'm so angry and so upset. Yet, when you love somebody, when you freaking love somebody, if anyone's out there ever really love someone with the core of your soul, and then they do something to really hurt you, betray you, it is just, it's truly being stabbed both in the back and in the heart. Because not only did she stab him in the back, would have been one thing. That's what she did when she posted those streams a couple days ago, because I didn't know about it. But since then, now that she knows that I see her lives, and now that she knows that I know what her YouTube channel is, now I'm being stabbed in the chest. What I'm here to really do, the ultimate purpose of this whole live, is just to ask you out there that are on this ip2 platform, Reddit, or Twitch, or whatever other streaming services that she's putting out this drama, self-imposed drama bullshit that she's putting out there about her sister, now me. Come after me. Maya, you can come after me all day long. You can talk shit about me all day long. You can talk about my books. You can talk about my career. You can just come after me. I'm an adult. I can take it. But your sister is a minor. Your sister has had to be front row and center to all your drama for the past 8, 9 plus years of 5, 6. So, folks, I saw the comments about, she needs mental health help. Me and her mother have spent over $40,000 in the past 7, 8 years on her mental health and well-being. She has been to psychiatrists and psychologists in Germany, in Arkansas, and in Texas. She has been to at least six doctors. She's been to 2 behavioral health institutions. She's been on multiple medications, had multiple diagnoses. So as a parent, yes, it's my job to make sure that any concerns for both her mental and health well-being gets addressed. So she has been to doctors. The last doctor she went to, she flat out refused the medication because she quickly looked up the side effects and saw that weight gain was a possible side effect. And when she asked for certain medications that he was not comfortable prescribing for, because she did her research, she basically wanted uppers because she wanted to lose weight. But he refused. He said,
I'm sure that's
this is not
why.
safe for you. And she essentially walked out and refused this treatment. That was the very last doctor she ever went to. And I had to drive almost an hour away to get to that doctor to take her to those appointments. But that's
Okay, so essentially he just goes on to explain that basically he spent like $40,000 just on her mental health. He's paid for $5,000 ambulance trips. He's paid for, all of these things. And it's clear that he's tried to help his child. And he's tried his best. He said that, he's taken them to 28 different countries throughout the world. He, has tried to make really good memories with them. He tried his best. And I understand that. I get that. I get, taking your, getting your children, to give them better. And then, now he feels like a failure. I get that. Or not, doesn't feel like a failure because he did do his best. But I'm sure that it does hurt, knowing that you tried your best and your best just didn't work. And the fact that she is mentally ill, I understand this. But she's, I don't want to say this. She's the type of mentally ill that I don't even know if there's help for that. I don't even know if you can change somebody that just, like narcissists. I don't think there's a medicine that you can just take to not be a narcissist. People with borderline personality, I don't think that there's a medication that you can just take and things will all get better. And as you clearly heard, he said that she wanted uppers to lose weight, but I seriously doubt that that's the reason, because he said that his 2 rules when she moved into his house was don't keep your room. Whoops. Keep your room and yourself clean, and don't do drugs or illegal acts in my home. And she broke both those, so I doubt that she wanted uppers just for losing weight. That's a speculation. That's, allegedly my conspiracy. Nobody else has said that, but it's just the feeling that I got with those 2, things that he said. 1 and 1 equal 2. That's what I'm saying. So, anyways, guys, I don't know. This girl's a mess. I almost feel bad for her. Almost. Until I remember that she doxed her own family. She doxed her own family. Addresses. Phone numbers. Everywhere her dad's worked. His social media accounts. And he's now getting death threats and being harassed. Along with her little sister, who is a minor. Along with her mother, who had nothing to do with the situation. So, this is a bad person. This is not a person. I don't think whatever's wrong with her can just be fixed. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. She has a YouTube page. It's got like 3,000 subscribers. How she got 3,000, I don't know. I don't know who would want to watch that anyways. Other than for the pure disgust. Because some people some people almost enjoy like torturing themselves by watching people that they hate. I'm not gonna watch her. But if you want to, I guess go ahead. Like I said, her name is Playmatetessi, and I don't know. That's just my opinion on her. It's really sad because as a parent, I do understand why this whole thing started, and I don't think he was wrong. I don't agree with like yelling at your kids all the time, but sometimes you have to have talks with your kids. You have to have serious talks with your kids. If you don't, then you just let them do whatever they want. You just let them act entitled. You just let them think that, you know, things should just be handed to them. You should let them think that behavior is okay. No, you shouldn't. So, and even the little sister is upset with Maya because she knows that her dad wasn't wrong. She knows her dad was right. He was only telling her those things because he was worried about her. And as a parent, I can relate because I've had multiple talks with my daughter that probably sounded very similar. Not yelling, but like I said, dads are always much louder than moms. I've had multiple long conversations with her about why it's not okay to just expect everybody to do exactly what you want them to. And people, you know, you're not entitled for people to just drop whatever they're doing to do what you need them to do right now. And that people don't have to do things for you, like take you to McDonald's right there when you want them to. Or because, you know, a lot of the way that my daughter's grandma, you know, showed love, because she wasn't able to do it, like, emotionally love her, so she would do things for her to show her that she cared about her, like letting her do whatever she wanted to. She thought that that was caring, was letting her do whatever she wanted to. Or, you know, patient saying, I want McDonald's, and her going out and getting it. Or saying, I want this, and her going out and getting it, which I don't know how they afforded to do all that anyways, but that's beyond the point. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. What do you guys think about this situation? Do you think the dad was right? Do you think the daughter was right? If you do think she was right, you're more than welcome to an opinion in my comments. I love a healthy discussion. I love a healthy back and forth. As long as nobody gets hateful about it, I'm all about it. So let me know why you think who's right and how you feel about the situation. What type of person do you think she is? What type of person do you think the dad is? So, alright, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.